Hello, Radio Left for Life here, bringing us a brand new video, and today it's not a happy one, and I wish things didn't turn out the way it did, but here we are, and I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Due to some issues with my life at the moment, I am selling most of my collection. I say most as in I am keeping a few cards, notably ones that friends and the fans have given to me or I've gotten from or are very important to me. Most notably some of the stuff that Kata Keno sent to me, stuff that Norval Stevens sent to me, and my KOR from when I was a kid. Other than that, pretty much all of my supers and ultras I am selling. I am in the process of putting them all on eBay, and a lot of my figures will be going on there too. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. It's because I made some horrible mistakes earlier this year. I know I am generally a happy person on the channel. That is just a facade to try and make you guys, no one wants to watch a depressed person on YouTube. No one. So over the years in my life I have managed to get good at faking being happy, but I am far from that, and due to everything that has, I don't know how to explain it. It's turned into a really long pity party, and I don't want that because people will generally hate me for that. People will hate me for making this video, for being upset, and for all that, because they're like, oh, he's just trying to get pity points. I'm not. I'm just a desperate person trying to fix his mistakes. I have struggled with my issues pretty much ever since I was 10-ish. I won't get into nitty-gritty details, but basically my mother died when I was 10, and then I moved up into the city and started going to a city school instead of a Catholic school when I was a kid. And because of how helicopter my mom was for the first 10 years of my life, I was a weird one. I was odd. I was different from everybody else, and I was the new kid. And I was brutally bullied for the next, all the way up until the last year of high school. It's crazy. I've mentioned that chaotic was one of the things that helped me get through middle school. Middle school was the hardest years of my life, and the scars from it, from high school and middle school, have still remained. It doesn't help that my father and my sister weren't exactly the kindest people towards me. They were very mean is the nice way to put it. There's a better word to put it, but I don't want YouTube to bury this video. I need to be able to sell stuff, and this is all leading up to the fact that due to this and due to my desire to be happy, whenever I get really depressed, I turn into a impulsive buyer. Up until this was really bad up until a few years ago, when my first car broke down and I needed a new one ASAP and didn't have the money for it. So my aunt bought me a new one with the condition that I stopped spending as much, and I did start saving. I did, up until about December or so of last year, when I got super depressed again and went back into buying like crazy. And then in January or February of this year, I got approved for PayPal credit. This is the worst thing to ever happen to me, and if I could go back in time and slap myself to prevent myself from signing up for that, I would have. But PayPal credit screwed me over. No, not that. I screwed myself over using PayPal credit. For those who don't know what PayPal credit is, basically with PayPal, it's a line of credit with them. They give you a huge line of credit, more than even what you should have for whatever your actual income is. And the idea is that you can then use that huge line of credit to get big stuff that you want but you normally can't get, and you pay it off over time. And now that's good if you are good at not spending the entire thing. But between Corona, between my failings at school, and I was able to turn around and actually be able to pull through. But this past the first 6 months, the first 4 months I should say, 4 or 5 months of 2020 were really brutal on me, and I just kept spending. I just kept spending, and now my savings are not particularly great, and I owe PayPal credit a lot of money. If you can get the purchases paid off by a certain date, you won't have to pay interest on them. And the date for a lot of those purchases I made is coming up in early September. And PayPal credit charges a huge interest fee. It's like 17%. So I am trying to sell as much as I can as fast as possible. I've already sold one of my figures. I'm going to be listing the rest as well. I'm going to be listing more and more of my cards. I'm still working on putting all of them up. There's just so many. I just have made so many horrible mistakes, and while I am working a steady job, I am running into the issue that, for one thing, my job is not going to pay for the rest of what I owe in the 2 weeks that I have between now and then. I need to get as much paid off as possible. But also, back in June or so, my aunt got privy into my spending and demanded that she seize my bank account. And so that happened, and I got yelled at. And I told her, okay, I'll cancel everything that I had on order, which I did. And no more buying anything. I have canceled everything. I have nothing coming in on order for the next 2 years and beyond. I have nothing. I'm not going to be buying anything. No games, no manga, no anime, no cards, no nothing. I'm not buying a thing for as long as possible. Yeah, except for gas and money, obviously. But I did tell her at the time that I had one more figure coming in, and I didn't know when it was going to come in because it was coming through the snail mail on a boat. A week ago, it finally came in, and my aunt forgot that I told her about it and threatened to kick me out. She was furious because Japan puts the freaking packing slip on the outside of the box. She could see how much money it was, and she Googled it and flipped out, rightfully so. I got the yelling of a lifetime, and I got threatened to be kicked out if any more packages come in, or if there's any unapproved purchases on my bank statements. So, and I have not told her about PayPal yet because I don't know how she's going to react when I tell her, and I know she's going to kick me out if I do tell her. So I need to fix this issue as best I can before I can tell her. So that is why I am selling as many of my cards as possible. I'm going to be listing them all on eBay. I've already got a few up. I've got one up there that I put for rather expensive because as far as I can tell he's going for about that much, but if anybody has any best offers, I will probably take them. I'm also going to be listing as many of my figures as possible up there. please guys, even if you don't have any personal interest in the cards, if you know somebody who does, show them, share them. I'll put my eBay down below so that you guys can check out what you want, and I'll be putting more up as much as I can. I also put my PayPal down there, so if anybody doesn't want anything but still wants to send me $1 or $2 to help out, that would be great. But I don't want to sound like a beggar. I shouldn't even be making this video, but a friend of mine urged me to try and get more eyes on what I'm trying to sell to fix my life. If I can just get PayPal gone, everything will be okay again. I'm not buying anything, not ever touching anything ever again. I'm just gonna sell and get rid of everything I can to fix the issue. So guys, I'm sorry, I hate myself so much for what I did. I truly do, but just take it as a lesson and don't ever sign up for PayPal credit unless you are confident in your ability to not buy a crap ton. I've been tempted to list my Prince Medinu, Champion of the Guard, but I'm afraid to list them because any sale over 600 has to be reported to the IRS, and I don't want to deal with all that. I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to get thrown in jail for fraud, so I'm going to be keeping my Medinu, so I don't know guys, just I'm sorry for not being my usual self in this. Just please help out any way you can. I got tons of cool cards I've collected over the years. I've got Arctis, I've got unfinished French Chaos, unfinished French Iron Pillar, I've got the 4 Generals, got a whole bunch of cool promos, some unfinished as well. I've got Maxor Protector of Param with 60 energy. I've got the original Maxor. I wish that Marimusa was in mint condition, but no, he's in pretty garbage condition. He's been bent up. Only way I was able to get him. Got a Nadrin. You guys will see it all on eBay when I get everything up there. I've got a lot of other stuff. So if you're able and wanting to pick up any cards, keep an eye on my eBay, please. And if you're into collecting figures, keep an eye on my eBay as well, because I'll be listing a bunch on there as well. I'm sorry about all this, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and see y'all later, guys. Peace out. Thank y'all for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider rating, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. It all goes a long way to helping out me and my channel. And also, if you do, please consider following me on social media, as well as also checking out my other channels. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.